It's Brian Preston, the Money Guy.
All right, we've got a question from Olivia. She says, if I'm 29 years old and have a fully funded Roth IRA, is it worth trying to convert my 401k into a Roth 401k also? Like, do you need all Roth? Is that like worth going the extra mile for?
How old is Olivia?
She's 29.
29. How much did she give? What were those numbers?
She didn't give any other numbers, but she did say she has a fully funded Roth
Fully
IRA.
funded
so
Roth
that is
IRA.
really
Okay.
good. So that is checked.
When she says I have a fully funded, that tells me that you are in the income threshold that you can still contribute to Roth.
Yes.
Right. So lower income. I'm sorry. That was rude. I don't mean lower income. I meant lower than the Roth threshold income.
Yes.
Apologies. That came out differently than I meant for it to. Lower income than the Roth thresholds. That means one of the things you ought to focus on is building your Roth tax-free assets. So by all means, do your $6,000 every year into the Roth. And if you do fall into some of the lower tax brackets and you have access to a 401k and you add up your federal tax rate and you add up your state tax rate and you're below like 25%, by all means, make your contributions go into the Roth 401k bucket. However, I am of the opinion, now this is because Brian has just worn off on me for so long, we just don't love paying taxes and we don't love accelerating taxes. We don't have to. So if you have your 401k and you got those pre-tax assets sitting there, it's okay to leave them there. Let them keep growing pre-tax. Because remember, you're not going to pay tax on them each year. They're going to grow. If you have an employer match, that also is going to go into the pre-tax bucket. So you're naturally going to have that growing. What I don't want to see you do right now is convert all of your 401k to Roth. There's going to be a tax bill associated with that. Well, that tax bill that you're going to have to pay is going to remove soldiers from your army of dollar bills. I would argue, let that pre-tax keep growing. Max out your Roth IRA, max out your Roth 401k. If you're at 29, you are going to have the opportunity to build tons and tons and tons of Roth assets between now and the time that you retire. I don't know that I would trigger those taxes just right now in your circumstance. Unless, caveat, you're in like maybe you changed jobs, you're doing a gap year, you're in a very low tax bracket, well then yeah, there could be some strategy around that. But if you're like income is here and it's just like trending up I just don't love young people paying more tax than they have to sooner than they need to.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thought.
Good answer.